I've had a few close calls over the years, but nothing too bad. Red, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. You beat Ernest Evans yesterday. Not as bad as people say. I've heard that's kind of decent, Punk. I've heard Ernest Evans is like not terrible. I think it's on my list. This game's spoiled because you played 1943 first. Yeah, because I know how the war is going to end. We're going to win, but we're going back in time to see what happened the year before, and let's find out. Well, let's see. Here we go. It's got the best soundtrack ever. That's awesome, right? Can't get enough of that. Sarvin, what's up, man? Welcome in. Yeah, I hope nobody spoils this. All right, well, here we go. This is what we're playing today. My cousins actually thought this was awesome. Yeah, best soundtrack ever, I know. This does not have auto fire, by the way. I'm gonna have to hit my thumb's probably not gonna survive. Oh, do we get a power up here? Okay, well there's like a quad shot or something. I don't know what to call it. Wow, this is so good. This is terrible. Why am I playing this? Because it's an NES game I haven't beat yet. Oh shit. Wow, I love the music. Really gets you in the mood to shoot down enemy fighters, am I right? Yeah. Yeah, I got the big plane down good. My thumb already hurts. Dude, who thought this kind of soundtrack was good? Who came up with this? I want to know. I really want to know. I'm going to look up the soundtrack for this later on. I know the arcade version is no better. That's the same thing. Muting stream. Just mute everything. Maybe it'd be good to reduce the game audio. Yeah, let's turn it down. You guys don't want to hear this. This is no good. All right, gambling. Let's do a gambling. Let's do that. Let's do a prediction. All right, what time will we beat this by? How about, let's see, it's 12:28 my time now. How about 3:30? That gives me 3 hours to beat it. Here, get your votes in or whatever. 3 hours. Brigand, welcome in. I think the music is Morse code for end me. I think you're right. What's up, Brigand? Astro Axel, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Brigand, welcome. Astro, welcome. Astro, it was good seeing you on stream the other day, a couple of days ago. I got to drop in for a while I was working. It was nice to see you live. I try and pop into people's streams anytime I get a chance to. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. A lot of times I just have to lurk. God, this... does anybody think this is a good game? It's so bad. This is terrible. These planes we're fighting are called Zeros. I don't know how much history you guys know. We're fighting Zeros. That's the name of the enemy planes. 31 what? Last 31 stage? What the hell does that mean? Does that have 31 levels? That's 30 too many. What the shit? Oh my god. I'll turn down the volume more. Game Man, what's going on? Welcome in. So glad I got to see you too. Yeah, it was nice to see you, Astro. I'll try and pop in when I can. If all you've ever gotten from your relatives is bad games, you wouldn't know the difference. That's true. But they actually had some good games too. Fell Sorcerer, thank you for the 500 bits. Well, I haven't died yet. We got a deathless run going, so I guess I'm doing okay. I played a lot of shmups in my time, so people tell me I'm like not terrible at them. I don't know though. I kind of disagree. I think I'm not very good at them. There's no auto fire in this piece of crap. I have to hit the button for every shot, and it feels like the shots are kind of delayed. I don't know. I'm gonna have to switch fingers like as we get deeper into this. This is better than I have 31 levels. Jesus Christ. 31 levels of this. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. My thumb is both my thumbs are already kind of hurting. The music is driving me insane. Oh shit, okay. Nice try, but I was ready. Okay. Looks like the green ones are worse. I like come at you from behind. Leave Trails, welcome in, man. Constant Reader, what's going on? Has 1942 stages right there in the title. No, it does not. Lord Malachite, welcome in. Spade, welcome in. Airplanes, right? Yeah, Spade, what's up? Well done on being lunar. Foot Wedge, what's up? Good to see you too. I'm doing a little bit better. Yeah, I'm slowly getting a little bit better. It's been a rough year. It's been a terrible month. This has not been a good year for me. It's just been bad. But I'm glad to be on stream. That's nice. I'm glad to know you guys. That's even nicer. So that makes my life better, that I get to play some games, hang out with you guys. That is a big help. I still haven't died. You know what? You should just keep shooting all the time, because you're going to eventually just randomly hit stuff. And it's going to be easy. Okay, that was good. I still haven't died, unbelievably enough. Anybody enjoying the music so far? If somebody out there is liking the music. You know how the music goes? You guys have any idea? It goes beep, 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 beep. That's what it does. It's so stupid. Who the little hell came up with this? Oh, Coffee, have a great night, man. Thank you for hanging out. You have a good time with D&D tomorrow. You know, I'm going to turn it down some more. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to turn the volume down even more. This is why people wanted me to play this, right? People are like, Mixer, you should try 1942. It's good. And you know what the funny thing is, I already knew about it, so people weren't tricking me into something. But this has gotten requests for years. Dude, this it's unthinkable that this even exists like this. It's unthinkable. The soundtrack is beeping awesome, I know, right? Turn it up? No! No! We're not turning it up. How many levels did it say there were to go when I got to the aircraft carrier? Did anybody read that? Oh, we got more planes. Okay, good. All right, we just well, that lasted a long time. Okay, I already lost one. That sucks. I put Danger Zone on the background and surprising them, making the game look better. That's what I should have done. Highway to the Danger Zone. That's what I should have put on. That would have been awesome. But no, we got beeping. That's what you wanted. I just hope we can beat this one in the reason. I hope that this is not like an 8-hour stream of this. Because I'm not going to mentally recover from that, I don't think. Shit. Okay. Oh my God, this is really bad. Alright, somehow I lived through that nightmare. I don't know how. People are like, gee, Mixer, you're pretty good at shmups. Not really. Just got really lucky right there. And by the way, if you hit the A button, you do like some kind of roll where you like dodge enemy fire for like 3 seconds or something. Oh my God, this is terrible. This is what my cousins thought was a good game. Some way, somehow, I don't know. And we had Streets of Rage and all kinds of other stuff to play, and they wanted to keep playing this. Like, we've never beat it before. We need to beat it. I was like, nobody needs to ever beat this. It's pointless. All right, what would be another level? I guess it's a barrel roll. It sounds like Morse code. Yeah, beat. 29 more levels! That's okay, only 29 more to go. It's fine. Holy shit. 1/4 welcome in. You think that's enough? Wow. It's not the best shmups for sure. Understatement of the year. This is 1942, though. You need some Bing Crosby or something. No, we need Highway to the Danger Zone. That's all we need. This is a game where auto fire on the NES Advantage controller was a godsend. Dude, I wish I had that so much right now, but I do not. My thumb's just gonna die. You know what? We need to play something really good tomorrow to make up for this crap. That's what we need to do. Something really good tomorrow. How about a Mega Man hack? Those are usually like stupidly hard, but they're also like really exciting and fun. Maybe we'll do a Mega Man hack tomorrow to make up for this. I gotta have something that I'm probably gonna like. Nerve damage is a pain in the hand. I'm feeling it. Can we destroy this? Yeah, okay, that didn't even fire at me. Dude, I still haven't died. All right, that's okay. We can do a deathless run. 29 more levels to go with a deathless run. It's fine. I'm gonna make it. We're almost to 100,000 points. I better get another life for that. Is that gonna shoot me? All right, these big planes really need to be targeted quickly because they start firing. All right. Oh, we got a new retro achievement. I guess that was for 100,000. I'm gonna have to pause every now and then just to give my thumb a break. And I'm probably gonna have to crab grip the controller at some point too to switch what finger I'm hitting the B button with. You really need to just keep shooting. There's no reason to like stop shooting ever, because if you stop shooting, planes are gonna get through. That's just the way I see it right now. Okay, good try. Did not make it. 29 more stages to go. Yeah, how long are we gonna be here? We're gonna be here for another 5 hours, minimum. It's bad, but it's music. I'd rather hear nothing. Country music here in Alabama is better than this. I'd rather listen to country music than this beep, 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 beep bullshit. Yeah, I would. All right, well, back to the aircraft carrier. Need an arcade stick, I know. All right, 28 more to go. Count them down. It's so shitty. Take the beefing over country music. No, don't go that far, Maddie. No, that's a bridge too far. No, even I wouldn't go that far. Oh, look, we're going over land now. We're going to see something different. Okay, I don't have any bombs, though. You don't get anything, like, good in this game besides, like, the auto fire. Well, you don't even get auto fire, but you just get basic shot. I can't even see shit now. I can't see shit. There's green planes flying over the grass. It's not what I wanted. All right, they could have at least colored them a different color. Oh, shit. Oh, my God! Okay, we're still going. All right, I'm not dead yet. Deathless run lives on. Beep, 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 beep. Hell yeah. By the way, this plane would destroy the Vic Viper really quickly. If we're going to compare this plane I'm playing as to the Vic Viper, this plane would shoot it down quick. Yeah. As bad as this is, it's still got some things over Gradius. Yeah, I said that. Wolfmaster and Retro Junkie are giving me the evil eye right now, but that's okay. All right, we got to get that big plane down. Shit. Oh my God. All right, we're fine. Got him. Okay. I can't believe I haven't died yet. What the hell? How many continues is this going to take to get through? I'm going to die any second now. They're getting really faster and way more aggressive. Only 28 more levels to go. We're about done. Beep, 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 beep. All right, I don't know how I lived through that, but okay, we're going to make it. All right, I win. God damn it! My thumbs are killing me! This needed turbo fire more than Fester's Quest, I agree. Spin Zig, welcome in. What's going on? I gotta stop for a second. Oh my God. Thanks, my beeping's getting it done, right? Shit. Love this game, hate the sound. You know, the gameplay is not the worst. The sound is just horrible. Glove, welcome in, man. Holy shit. All right, well, 20. How many more levels? 27. Welcome in, Glove. Turtle Wax, what's up, man? Wee Todd, welcome in. Or what are your thumbs going to be like in 30 years? Probably going to need like a cyborg hand replacement or something. I'm sure by that point we can get our hands replaced by like cybernetics or something. I'm going to hope for that. Will we ever be able to play anything tomorrow? Mario Paint? Yeah, I could put Mario Paint on. I could try and like draw something. I could draw a line. That's about all I could do as a kid in Mario Paint was draw a line. I've seen people that actually know what they're doing in Mario Paint, and it's very impressive. But I'm not one of those people. I am so bad with Mario Paint. I used to take art throughout like high school and college. I never got better. Like, art is something I believe is like a natural talent. Correct me if I'm wrong, but oh my God, I almost died there too. Okay, that's fine. It's all right. Feel the power of my beeps. Aha! All right, 6,000 points. What do you think about? Dude, why is it this shooting is like really delayed too? Sometimes you hit the B button and it doesn't even fire. Like the game is like lagging. Okay, they're sending in new planes. Are we gonna get the power up? I don't know what this does. I don't know what that did. I have no idea what that was for. All right, more planes. Wow, more. They could have put in some tanks or something on the ground. That would have made it a little bit more interesting, but no. All right, we got to get the big plane because it's going to open up on me. There we go. Oh my God, my thumbs are dying! We're gonna have to stop after I beat every level for like a minute or so I can like recover. Oh my God! All right, well, there went Deathless Run. How far back? 27! 27! Mr. Pill, welcome in! How you doing today? God damn it, I could be playing Back to the Future 2 and 3. That's true, that's worse than this by a lot. At least I don't have to like think too much with this. I just have to just shoot stuff and dodge. Back to the Future 2 and 3 is a maze collect-a-thon. So yeah, that'd be like my worst nightmare. We're not playing that anytime soon. All right, I finally got him. We still haven't had to use continue yet. That's good. I got downgraded, by the way, because I died. When you die in a shmup, that's my favorite thing in the world is when you get downgraded. You're like, dying's bad enough in shmups, but then you get downgraded on top of that. Gradius is the worst offender for you guys that have played Gradius, which is probably most people. Here, I just did my barrel roll. It's not really a barrel roll. It's like a dip down and come back up move. I don't know. That is not a barrel roll. All right, well, I only died once on that level. That's not terrible. Why am I like I don't get this aircraft carrier thing. I'm like fighting to get back to my own aircraft carrier. I don't get it. There's like 30 aircraft carriers spaced out and I'm flying from each one to each one. I don't remember like the Battle of Midway. The Pacific campaign in World War II had 30 aircraft carriers out in the Pacific. I don't think that was a thing. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I don't remember it that way. All right, we got more planes. Let me take a break for a second. Thumbs are hurting. Thumbs are hurting. Oh my God, thumbs are hurting. Thumbs are overrated. No, they're not. Only 27 more to go, Wolf. No big deal. 26 now. Dad got into an accident at work when I was 9, damaged one of his sons, spent a lot of his recuperation time playing Circus Story. So only required his good thumb to press the paddle controller button. I like Circus Story. That's a good game. That's a really good game. If you press select, you will loop. If you press, what about A? Doesn't that do the same thing? Replace thumbs with sticks? Sticks is easier on your like controller thumb. Like instead of a D-pad, a stick is usually better, in my opinion. Spade. I wish I had one. The Vic Viper's a legendary ship, legendary piece of shit. Barrel rolls weren't invented until Dark Souls. Rolls too, I know. Armor and swords also invented by Dark Souls. Great, you mean that one shmup you kind of need to do deathless because one death makes you want to reset the whole game? Yeah, that game. Renegade Johnny, welcome in, man. How you doing? Hope your day's going good. Welcome into Beep 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 Beep. That's the name of this game. In fact, that should be like put at the top. That should be a comment that we sticky at the top of the chat. Is beep 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 beep. Somebody type that in and I'll sticky it. So that way new people coming in know what they're in for when they see this game being played. So that's kind of what we need here. Because there's going to be a lot of people that have never played this before and they're going to wonder what it's about, and that'll tell them the whole story. I have extra planes with me now that can also die. So yeah, these idiots flying in formation with me, they're gonna die. They're just gonna get shot down. Wow, I can't believe nothing got hit. B, there we go. All right, B. All right, okay. Change the title stream to beep. Okay. All right, we'll do that. You want the title stream to be that? Okay. Okay, that's what we're playing today. There we go. All right, we're gonna do this too. Okay. All right, I think we got it covered. All right, now everybody knows what they're in for. So if they click into the stream and they're like, what the hell is this? They should have known better. It's their own fault. Well, everything just left? Where did my wingman go? Oh, you're bailing because there's a boss fight. So you just bailed on me? Fucking cowards. My wingman just bailed on me. I didn't need him anyway. Fuck all of you. Wolf, back to work, man. Okay, but I hope the work day is not stressful. I hope it's not. Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate that a lot. Oh yeah, we need to put first playthrough. Let me add that to the stream title. All right, there we go. Now everybody knows what they're in for. You know, boot up the arcade version now. I think it beeps as well. You're not going to get away from the beeping, Mendel. If you think you're going to not have beeping, well, you're going to get it anyway. 25 more levels to go. We're getting there. Hang in there. Only 25 more to go. Oh, now my wingman show back up. Oh, you killed the boss. I guess we'll come back. If I could shoot them down now, I would. Kind of like in Star Fox, where you can hit your wingmen and like Falco and Slippy Toad and people that get mad at you. Well, I wish I could do that right now with these pieces of shit that are flying with me. Because they bailed on me when the boss showed up. Well, they do that in Star Fox as well, so I guess I'm not surprised. I always hated that as a kid. I was like, dude, I got 3 other guys with me. They don't do shit. I guess these guys are doing more than the Star Fox crew does. I could be wrong. Wingmen acting like they're in a group project. Oh my God, group projects are the worst thing ever. Who remembers group projects from school? Because you always get stuck with people that won't want to do any work or something like that, or sometimes you get stuck with a nerdy kid that'll do all the work. So I don't know. Sometimes it works out, or sometimes you get stuck with a hot girl. That was the best part. That's what I was always hoping for. But it usually didn't work out that way. I'd get stuck with some dumb shit that wouldn't want to work. But yeah, I was always hoping the hot girl would get paired with me. On a few occasions that happened, but not too often. All right, we almost lost a wingman there. Oh shit, all right, I got him and didn't lose anybody. Pookums, it sucks. welcome in, dude. How you doing today? You get stuck with me when I didn't know English? That's better than some guy that would refuse to work. Spade, if you didn't know English and you'd been in my group, I just would have sat the work in front of you and pointed at it, and I think that would have been enough for you to figure out that I wanted you to do the work. I think that would have gotten it done, right? I wouldn't have needed to communicate it. Besides, there were some people that had such a country accent back when I was in school, I couldn't understand them anyway, so it didn't really matter. Pookums, how you doing today? Yeah, I feel like a World War II pilot. There's only 24 more levels to go. It's no big deal. We beat like 8 stages. 24 more to go beeping. And I've only died once so far, so what if we get a 1 credit clear? Think I can get a 1 credit clear with 24 more levels? I'd say probably not, but let's give it a shot. Only 24 more beeps is fine. No big deal. I can't believe I've only died once. I've gotten really lucky so far. We're gonna shoot that down. I shoot that down quick. Those big planes, they will start firing. But this plane is better than the Vic Viper. We established that. This plane is a big upgrade over the Vic Viper. I don't care what anybody says. For you Gradius fanboys out there, your Vic Viper, it sucks even more than this. And I like this more than Gradius 2 Arcade by leaps and bounds. It's not even close. So there is some positives here. By the way, I don't like this. Look at this. When one of your bullets hits an enemy aircraft, it kills the entire row of bullets. Like I'm firing like how many shots? 6. If my far right shot hits one enemy aircraft, just one of my bullets, it deletes the other 5 shots I fired. I don't like that. I don't like that. And most games don't do that. Most shmups. Just pretend it's 24 rooms and it'll seem a lot shorter. I don't know. I'm not convinced at all. Crunky Brewster, welcome in, man. Thank you for the 55 stream streak. I appreciate it, dude. I'm glad you got to check out the Medal of the Night playthrough I did on YouTube of that Castlevania hack that was psychotic. It was made by Satan himself, I believe. But I somehow got through that one. I'm still surprised I did. I lost one of my wingmen. We just lost Slippy Toad. Did anybody really care? No. Slippy got shot down. It's all good. Oh my God, we're fine. Ah, my thumb is dying. My thumb is dying. All right, good. We're back to the aircraft carrier. We're gonna take another 1-minute break when I get there so I can mentally and physically recover. All right, good. That's how it works in Guardian Legend. Actually, most NES smokes, the difference is most tend to have a much faster shot and some visual cheat so you don't notice. You know, I've never even noticed that in Guardian Legend. You know why? Because that's a good game. I've never noticed that, but I think you are right about that. But like, it's just so good you don't even notice. Crunky, how you doing today, man? Welcome in. I wish we were playing Guardian Legend right now. I wish. It's like my favorite shmup of all time. Not really even a shmup. All right, we gotta stop for a second. Holy shit. Oh my God. Cyborg, welcome in. I already beat 1943. I know how the war ends. I won. I won the war in 43, but we're going back to the past to play some shitty game that sucks ass. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I'm quoting AVGN. So really, instead of firing 5 bullets, you're firing 1 wide bullet. Yes, that's a good way to look at it. 1 wide bullet. Cyborg Cable, welcome in, dude. Yeah, you like the beeping? People have asked for this game for years for some reason. It's because they wanted my reaction to the beeping. Whoa, I already knew about it because my cousins own this game. And every time they wanted to play it, I was like, nah, let's play something else. Or let's go outside and play baseball or flag football or something. Anything but this game. But for some reason, they thought it was awesome. I don't get it. I need to message them on Facebook. By the way, I finally beat 1943. They're gonna be like, no way! They're gonna be like, you hated that game like 30 years ago. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, but I got revenge on it for all of us. GG's. They don't play video games anymore. They got like 5 kids each or something. They got no time for video games now. Okay, I just lost my other wingman. All right, Peppy Hair just got shot down. Nobody cares. There's a lot of enemies on the screen right now. All right, somehow I got them. This is going better than I thought it would. We'll give it that. They got new planes coming in. They've upgraded from the Zero to some futuristic looking plane that probably didn't exist in this era. What? I was dodging! Bullshit! At least we get different music. I hope you like that. Because it's better than beep, 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 beep. Great, I didn't go after him. All right. Like, even when you're hitting the buttons fast in this, the shot pattern is not consistent. Like, half the time I hit the B button, it doesn't even fire. There's only, like, so many shots that can be active. God damn it. Oh, see, I'm physically starting to break down. We got like 20 more levels of this crap. Chef Gamer, what's up, man? Welcome in. Oh my God, I'm not gonna physically be able to beat this, I don't think. I'm not sure. I gotta get closed captioning for Chef Gamer. I tried to do that and it just broke the thing. Mr. Can cosplay as a 1942 playing beat for the rest of the stream. Maybe I'll do that for Halloween. Is that what you would like to see? I can cosplay as the 1942 plane. What kind of plane is this? Like P-39 or something? I forgot the actual name of this aircraft. It's got a name. If anybody knows, you can tell me. It's not a spoiler. It tells the name of the plane in 1943. I forget. It's like I said, P-39. It looks kind of like the plane from Tailspin. Remember? God! lost all my lives. How's my thumb management going? It's not looking good right now. I don't know how we're going to beat this. I should have tried and used turbo for this game. I should have put turbo on. It's too late for that. Now we have to do it without turbo! It's getting really hard now, too. There's so much on the screen. It's way harder than it was earlier. Now it's turning into a bullet hell. All right, I got him. The bullets are like blending in with the beach. How did that miss? Clearly aiming in that. God, this is so bad. Ah! I'm hitting B, it's not even firing! There's so much on the screen, my gun stopped working. Lockheed, Lockheed Martin. Okay, yeah, they've been making military aircraft for like so long. P-38, okay, I said P-39, I was close. All right, time to stop for a second. I believe that says unlimited continues. I believe it does. I used to play it with my cousins, and we would die over and over and just restart the level, so I believe it has unlimited continues. Or it might be one of those games where the continues, like, stop at a certain point. Some games do that bullshit as well. I've seen it before. Perhaps they were going for authenticity. They were thinking World War II pilots didn't hear music. Well, I don't think Tom Cruise heard Highway to the Danger Zone either, so I don't know if that's it. Neo, welcome in. This game was made for the government to send coded messages with the beeps during the Cold War. This was made in like, what, in 85 or something? Something like that. This is a good game to develop hand and finger strength. Well, I'm going to be have the strongest hand and finger strength of all streamers after I get done with this. I'm going to soak my thumbs when I'm done with this game. That's what I'm going to do. Are my thumbs turning red yet? Yeah, a little bit. See how my thumb's red? See that? When we have how many more stages to go? 20-something? Yeah, this is promising. Frisky, welcome in, man. Thank you for the 25 months. It's the best video game soundtrack. I know, we've been talking about it. What do you think about it, Frisky? How awesome is it? You have today off. That is incredibly nice. Thank you so much for the resub. You're just in time for incredible stuff. Hey, the good thing is I still haven't had to use the continue, and we beat like 10 levels. That's pretty good. I'm kind of happy with that. Okay, we got my wingmen back. We got Falco and Slippy have rejoined the fight. That's good. They'll get shot down again at some point, but for right now, we got them. Okay, when you got your wingman, it's good to just sweep across the screen like this. Whoa! Well, that went Slippy. All right, never mind. Okay, so the bigger planes will get you from the backside like that. That was close, though. Good Lord. All right, we're still going. It's fine. I don't know. Is the white power up that extra plane? That didn't do shit. All right, well, maybe not. I really feel bad for anyone that owned this. As a kid, that was close. Okay, good. Half the screen is restricted now. Did anyone else own this game when they were growing up? That was close. Sometimes I hear the noise when I shoot, but nothing happens because there's too much on the screen. The game can't handle it. I believe the same developers also made Athena and Ghosts and Goblins for NES. I think the company's Micronix. Somebody said that earlier. They weren't known for like great quality and frame rate of video games. But I do like Ghosts and Goblins and Athena. I actually do like those games, but this is not a good one. This one sucks. This might be their worst game. This and Akari Warriors on NES. That also equally sucks. All right, another level. You had this, Doppelganger. I'm sorry. Huge welcome in. What's up, Doppelganger? You played the shit out of this game as a kid. Okay, so Frisky had this as a kid. All right, we beat another level. Let me take a quick break because I'm not physically doing well. Oh yeah, it says state-of-the-art high-resolution graphics. Oh yeah, check that out. Morgan brings up a good point. Look at this. You guys, how impressed are you by this? Look, state-of-the-art high-resolution graphics. How state-of-the-art is this soundtrack, though? That's the real question. Nobody cares about the graphics, which are nothing to write home about. It's the soundtrack that's really the big deal. It was state-of-the-art in 1942, I guess so. You know that your personality and friendliness make watching you play things like this funny and bearable? Well, I'm glad that there's something that helps us get through this, Quirky. I think I'm just an idiot, honestly, though. I can't believe anybody ever comes to my channel. I can't believe my thumbs aren't dead yet, but they will be. Just hang in there. My thumbs will die soon enough. My God, this is worse than Silver Surfer for pressing buttons. Who's played Silver Surfer? I beat that with Turbo. I thought I was gonna like physically need it. Well, I should have like used it for this instead. I think Silver Surfer would have been more tolerable to do without Turbo than this. This is worse. This game's longer. Not having music would have been better than the beeping, I think. I just had to I can't even talk anymore. I can't talk. I'm too hurt. I'm physically hurting right now! Revelation! Look, I finally said it. I just had a revelation. I just said it wrong again. All right, who cares? I just realized that this game would be better with no music. I know, groundbreaking, right? Celestial, welcome in, man. Welcome in, man. Thank you for the hug. You're gonna get that challenge knocked out with Holy Diver. No life upgrades, deathless. You can do it. You've done a 1 credit clear. I've done a 1 credit clear. You can do deathless, so I could not. You can. Welcome in. You did it. Okay, awesome. All right, well done. Nobody's gonna... The next challenge would be hitless, right? Okay. Well done, dude. Well done. I knew you would get it. You're good at those kind of challenge runs. But excellent stuff. Now you can do this game deathless. Now you do this 1942 no roll challenge deathless. Next up, right? No. Never do hitless on Holy Diver? Nah, I don't blame you. No life upgrade to a hot dog? Yeah. You could do that too, right? Oh my God. All right. We beat another level. 20 more! God! 20 more levels! Oh my God! My thumbs! Oh my God, I'm gonna get carpal tunnel and everything else playing this. God, why is this so long? This is an endurance test. Dude, I used to run 10 miles back in the day for soccer practice. That's nothing compared to freaking 1942 for endurance. We used to run 10Ks in the middle of summer for training. That was nothing compared to this. Nothing, I tell you. Nothing. Vanilla, this is going to stick with me for a while, I think. This is going to be one of those games that's just going to be with me because I'm probably going to be hurting for a month. And there is a game I played that hurt my thumbs for quite a while afterwards. Like fighting games too, like when I play Street Fighter with you guys, like Fightcade and stuff like that, that also hurts my thumbs. I'm bad about hitting buttons and holding the controller tightly as well. So some of this is on me. I don't lightly grip the controller or lightly hit the buttons. I kind of mash really hard, and that just makes it worse. But I've always done that since I was a kid. It's kind of hard to get out of that. All right, I guess we got 400,000 points now for what good that's going to do. Beep, 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 beep. You can't really just go back and forth because if you do, you're going to get hit by the stuff that comes up from the back. All right, well, this is kind of scary, but we're going to hopefully shoot them down. Got them. Okay, good. All right, we're surviving. No continues used. I think it's unlimited. Whoa, that was bad. What is my wingman doing? All right, well, he just stayed up there. Somehow he lived through that. I don't know how. All right, just keep fighting. Yeah, 1943 is a much better game. I've already beat that one. I beat that one like 2 years ago or something. It's very hard at the end of the game. The final stage has like 8 bosses and very few ways to recover. So yeah, you're in trouble in that one. I can't do more than 30 minutes of ranked Street Fighter type games. Yeah, so I'm not the only one, Sagan. That's good because my thumbs and stuff wear out real quick playing Street Fighter as well. Excellent music from Capcom. That's funny I bring up Street Fighter because this is Capcom game. Game isn't really difficult. It's just damn long. It's way too long. It's just insane. And Gex, welcome in. How you doing today? Yeah, we got great music. It's awesome. Yeah, the aircraft carrier is only launching me. And that's it. I'm going to fight the entire war alone. Oh, and these stupid wingmen. I guess we have them. Falco or whoever. We're sending one plane. That is a good point. All right, only 18 more levels to go. No big deal. It's fine. The difficulty is creeping up a little bit. The plane, there's I dodged death with a roll right there. They are sending more enemy aircraft, and okay, I lost a wingman, but that's okay. All right, now it's down to just me again. Better than me. No, that's not a barrel roll. It's like a dodge or something. It just like dips down. And we can only do that one more time. That's got limited uses, of course it does. My wingmen are Slippy and Toad. Well, I hope they just get shot down then. Well, I'll keep Slippy alive. I like him in Star Fox 1. And then Star Fox N64 or whatever, they changed his voice to sound like a 10-year-old kid, and I didn't like him anymore. I liked him in the first game. All right, good dodge. All right, got to get the big plane down or we're going to die. I don't even know if the bullets are getting an upgrade when I get the POW. I think it just makes the shot wider. I don't think it actually does more damage, which kind of sucks also. 1 credit clear lives on. How far can we make it? Beep, 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 beep. What is that supposed to be? Like the radar or something? Like, I'm trying to come up with like a reason that noise exists. What were they going for? What was the immersion they were trying to create with the beeping? I'm trying to figure it out. Nothing. Morse code? Seriously? Or are you just speculating? The game story? It really is Morse code. Okay. I thought you guys were just like making that up, but if that's really the case, that's interesting. So they were actually... Okay, that was a good dodge right off the bat! So Morse code. All right. Who am I typing a message to in Morse code? Like, who is getting the message? I'm out here alone besides these wingmen. Are we reporting in what we're doing? Okay, that mission was successful. We shot down 125 enemy aircraft that run. Is that what we're doing? I'm trying to get into the spirit of 1942. I'm questioning the lore of the game. All right, that's another power-up that probably doesn't do anything. 1,000 points, okay. Ethan, welcome in. Can you play this without a HOTA sim setup? I don't know what the hell that means. You're gonna have to spell it out for me because you know how good I am with acronyms. What's that mean? Hammer on the action system. That's what it stands for. I'm so good at acronyms. Look, I figured it out by just putting in random words. Makes perfect sense, right? Unicycle, what's up? Poor Hilton, Ethan, how you guys doing? It's censorship of all the swearing. That sounds more accurate to me. I like that, Leather Suit. It's like you've never been in a real World War II era prop plane. Can't say that I have. I've been in a real tank before. I've been inside a real tank. Does that count? They had a tank set up at like a fair or something. I got in it. I was like, this is gonna be awesome. And then I got inside the tank and I was like, this is the most cramped shit I've ever seen. How did they ever fight a war inside these things? Okay, my wingman just bailed on me. They don't want to fight the giant enemy aircraft. That's okay, I don't need them. I wonder if you have to hit certain parts or if... Okay, I think you just have to land hits. You ever been in tanks? You tanked the person that showed it to you? Yeah, I did. Let's add some other sounds. We can make the beats better. Boop a boop a doop doot doot boop it. No, we don't need any more of that. Mixer got in the tank. It was like the scene in GoldenEye. It's exactly like that. Hands on throttle and stick. Okay, I never would have figured that out in a million years. See, I don't know acronyms ever. It's like my biggest weakness ever besides shmups is acronyms. Zaylin! Filthy Cur, welcome in, guys. How you guys doing today? Zaylin, thank you for playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I love that game so much, and well done on getting through that level without save scumming. There's some edge of your seat combat in that, because one wrong move and the whole scenario is lost. Acronyms are a pain in the ass. See, I know that one. I know that one. You know that one too, Frisky? Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It's one of the best games ever made. Turn-based strategy. Yeah, I'm smart enough to play it for you guys thinking that I'm a complete idiot. I know. They should have added some play for landing sequence. Kind of like in Top Gun, right, Plavu? Kind of like that. You have to land on the aircraft carrier like you do in Top Gun. That'd be fun, right? Retro Rex, welcome to the beeping. How you doing? That was so fun. Love to see you stream it sometime. I'd probably be the worst player ever if I tried to stream it. I would like lose track of what I was doing. I'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, oh god, there's a guy right next to my castle. I lost it. That's what would happen if I'd streamed it. It might be fun though. Not too many people stream that, and it's such a wonderful game. It's kind of a hard game to get into too if you don't know what you're doing. Been in the cockpit of a fighter jet before. Also been on a bomber and a few former Air Force One planes. That's cool. It's cool to actually see the stuff in person. I've only been in a tank. I've never been in a plane before. I've never even flown like commercial in a plane. Passenger, I've never flown before. Never had a reason to. It's weird. I'm probably the only person in the chat that's never flown in a plane before. That is not going to end well. Like every time I've traveled, it's either been by car or train. I've never been in a plane. All right, somehow I lived through that too. Anybody else never flown before? Next time you fly, like record the soundtrack of this game, and then when you're in the air, like over the Atlantic Ocean, start playing this, or the Pacific, and see what reactions people in the plane like give you. And you can be like, hey, this was from a real game with planes. This is the air. This is the music of like aircraft, and see what people do. You've never been in a train? Okay, see, I have. I hate flights. Yeah, I've never flown. Never, Sagan. I've only done one return trip in a plane. Okay, that's something. First time I flew, I was like 37, and it was for work. All right, so maybe I'm not that far off. I love being on a plane. It's very relaxing. I've heard it's expensive these days. Make sure that's how you get tackled by TSA. Why? Because they don't want to hear beep, 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 beep. Dude, if I was a TSA agent and I heard this, I would just laugh my ass off. I'd be like, somebody's a 1942 fan, right? Either that or just making fun of it. More than likely making fun of it. All right, let's shoot them down. All right, I don't think the upgrades do more damage. I think it just makes the shot wider. They'll think it's a bomb. Yeah, they probably would. Probably best not to kid around with that kind of stuff. I mean, times have changed. Back in 7th grade, we were studying Japanese history. So I just walked into the school with my actual authentic katana. I just walked into the school with it because I was taking it to my 7th grade social studies class. See, I was just walking through the hallway with my katana, which is actually a real lethal weapon. But nobody thought twice about it. People saw it and they were like, oh, cool. What'd you bring that for? I was like, oh, I was just going to show it during history class. And everybody was like, cool. And you bring that to school today, probably going to prison for 5 years. Not kidding. Times have most definitely changed. I was telling people I was Ryu Hayabusa. That's what I was doing, because I actually wore that costume for... Well, I lost all my wingmen. That's all right. I got to get out of the corner. Way to do a roll. Look at this guy running. Oh my god, okay. Somehow got out of that. The green planes are way more dangerous, by the way. They won't try and shoot you, they just ram you. Yes, I know what they're officially called. You don't need to tell me. That word would probably get censored anyway. All right, we're almost to the aircraft carrier. What stage are we going to be on now? What stage now? How many more to go? Like 18? No one cared in the 90s? No, no one cared. 15 more to go! All right, I got to stop for a second. I need a break. I'm hurting. I'm physically hurting. My thumb's hurting. It's getting even more red. It's turning more red. I don't know if you guys can see through with the camera, but yeah, it's turning red. Didn't beat this game because it was too long. I don't blame you at all. Let's go. Only 15 more, Jacks. We're getting there. Sai is 100% my preferred weapon nowadays. You know what's funny about that saying? A lot of people didn't realize that a Sai was a blunt weapon, and they thought it was like a dagger from watching Ninja Turtles or something. But the thing is mostly for like parrying attacks and blunt strikes. Like I got to use a Sai in karate a long time ago, and I was surprised to learn that they're blunt weapons, not daggers. So yeah, a lot of people probably did not originally know that. That's kind of cool. Need some gamer gloves, dude. I should have, you know what, if I had some gloves nearby, I'd put them on. That might actually help. How did I not hit that guy? Holy shit, somebody clip that. Oh my god. Dude, there was literally a plane right in front of me and I was shooting and it didn't hit him. Oh my god, that sucks. Might I suggest taking tomorrow and Sunday off streaming to allow your thumb to heal? No, we're going to, no, we're streaming something tomorrow. Sunday I probably won't be on anyway, but based on this, I don't think I could be on if I really wanted to anyway. And my voice will probably be dead by Sunday again. So I gotta ease back into the Sunday streams. I can't just jump right back in. I want to, but I think I better not do it this week. I'll try again next week for Sunday. All right, let's try and get powered back up like it's Gradius. Yeah, I think we just got an extra life or something, if that matters. I don't think it does. Beep, 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 beep. All right, I got through that. Son of a Fitch, welcome in. Thank you for the 20 stream streak. This game's pretty good for being made in 1942. No, it's not. The soundtrack is still way below average. Even for 1942, this soundtrack is unacceptable. I don't care what anybody says. Welcome in, man. Thank you so much for the streak. I appreciate it. We're surviving, basically. We're not beating the game. You don't beat this game, you survive it. You play long enough and eventually it ends. Who's playing this next? I've never seen anyone else even stream this before. Who wants to try this next with no turbo? This is a challenge run now. I was not anticipating this level of insanity. I thought that this had an auto fire before I started playing. I should have tested this before I streamed it. I should have been like, okay, this is going to be... Well, I wouldn't have known how long it was, so yeah, I guess either way I would have lost out. So, holy freaking crap. Only 14 more levels of this now! Goobs, welcome in. What's going on? I'm suffering physically. I'm hurting. I saw NES Cardinality speedrun this without turbo. Wow, I wonder if his thumb's ever recovered. Shoot and look where bullets appear, Mixer. You will understand why the plane didn't die. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that clip later. The bullet spawned in front of the plane because of where it turned into your lane. That's shit. What a stupid game. Play with your fingers arcade style. I might have to do that. This has got G&G hit detection. Yeah, it's made by the same company, Vanilla. Does that make sense? Did I get 69%? Good. Time to pull out the advantage? I can't. We're too deep into the game now. It's a challenge run at this point. Oh, I see, Plabu, what you're talking about. The bullets from my plane, they don't appear right in front of me. There's like a dead zone. All right, we got Falco and Slippy back. All right, we're good. Or Peppy, whoever you want to put in the wingman planes. Well, there went Slippy. All right, it's fine. Slippy's down! Anybody care? No. God. Oh my God. Well, Pepe's down. That's fine. I'm still going. Never mind. I still got 5 lives. All right, 14 more levels to go. Is that not how bullets work in real life? Yeah, it's exactly it. When you fire from a gun, a real gun, the bullets appear a foot in front of the barrel. You got it, Johnny. You got it. Next time I'm firing a real gun, I'll keep that in mind. Shit. Okay, we're good. Shit! No! Now I can't even cross over! At least those planes don't fire. They just like get in the way. Jax, I wish we were playing Metal Slug. That'd be amazing. Oh, there went my other wingman. That's all right. I haven't done Metal Slug yet on stream. We need like a $1 clear challenge of that. I've done Metal Slug before off stream a long time ago. But like I need a challenge run for it. I need to limit continues. And there's also a Game Boy Advance version of it as well. I've never played that one. Yeah, there's plenty of Metal Slug stuff we can do in the future. And by the way, we're going to start deathless runs of Ninja Gaiden 2 pretty soon as well. We need a new challenge run for the end of streams. Ninja Gaiden 2 deathless would be a good one. And also, I came up with another idea that we can play that's going to frustrate the living hell out of me for another end of stream thing we can throw on. We can. Who's ever played the football game Tecmo Super Bowl? It's like the best sports game ever made because it's fun and fast paced, and you can play like one game of it in like 10 minutes. We can play Tecmo Super Bowl. We can do a full season. We can end stream with one game, and I try and beat the whole season with the worst team in the game. That'll be the challenge. We can't be a good team. We have to play as the worst team in the game. I've never tried to do that before, and that's one of my childhood games. Tecmo's the only reason I'm a Raiders fan. I gotcha. Yeah, I wonder why. G&G challenge. What is the challenge? I can't tell you yet. You'll have to wait till October, Frisky. But I do have a new G&G challenge planned for October for the NES version. It's going to be ridiculous, but it also should be a lot of fun. If you like combat, that might be the challenge for you. My go-to football game was 4th and Inches on Commodore 64. I've never seen that one. Is it good, Johnny? Is that a good one? Foobs, welcome in. What's going on? How you doing today? Hope your day's going good. I love Tecmo Super Bowl. Favorite version is Part 3 on SNES. Still play regularly. I still play the NES one, so I completely get that. You don't even have to like sports to like Tecmo Super Bowl. It's just a fun, fast-paced game. Lots of action, no downtime. And I can play as the worst team. I was thinking that would be a fun challenge. We got to try to beat Super Bowl, win Super Bowl with the Indianapolis Colts, who are complete garbage in that game. I don't even know if I can do it. But it'll be fun to find out. Bo Jackson will ruin the run. I'm going to beat the Raiders. I'm just going to pick the plays that, like, when the computer is the Raiders, I'm going to pick the Bo Jackson plays every time and stop him. It's very doable. How many lives do I have left? Like 5? What if we get a 1 credit clear of this game? That'd be amazing. What stage are we on? Like 13 more to go? I'm losing my mind here. Tecmo Super Bowl is a certified classic. It's like I said, you don't have to like sports to like that game. There was a friend of mine I hung out with in high school. He was a real nerdy dude, but he loved video games. So I'd play stuff with him, and even he liked the game. So yeah. G&G, your spoopy game, you're gonna do a month of spoopy games? Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna try and find a lot of like Halloween horror themed like platformer type games I haven't played yet. We're gonna do Demon's Crest. We're gonna do Beetlejuice on Game Boy. We're going to do a new Ghosts and Goblins challenge. We're going to do a Mario Castlevania ROM hack. Got a lot of good stuff planned for October. Bram Stoker's Dracula on NES and Game Boy. Lots of stuff to play. We'll find, and we're going to do Loop 2 of Castlevania Chronicles on PlayStation 1. That's a hard Castlevania game. And I think Loop 2 of that should add a lot of difficulty. So yeah, I got a lot of good stuff planned for that. By then, we should be back on 3 streams a week too, so even better. Lots to look forward to, but Demon's Crest is going to be the highlight game for me. I've been looking forward to that one for a long time. I was going to try and play it last year, but I ran out of time, so I was like, I guess we'll just save it for next October. Rat will like Dracula. Yeah, I've done 2 different Bram Stoker's Dracula games. I did the one on Genesis and Sega CD, and I actually kind of liked both of them. So we'll see if the NES and the Game Boy ones hold up. But yeah, Rat likes Bram Stoker's Dracula on Genesis. That was one of her childhood games, and I thought it was fun too. So, and that game gets a lot of hate. When I first started playing it, people were like, this game sucks, and I ended up liking it. So yeah, you never know. You never know. You might end up liking a game that everyone else says is terrible. God, what an endurance run this is. I'm going to have to switch to a different finger real soon. I'm going to have to switch to maybe my index finger instead of my thumb. We just got another extra life, I think. That's good. All right, we beat another level without getting hit. That's even better. Oh, you get hit, you die. So, all right. What happened to 1946? War was over by then. There was no more Pacific campaign. Street Fighter 6 is the ultimate mixer spoopy game. Dude, you cannot pay me to play Street Fighter 6. I have less than 0% interest. 11 more levels to go. 11 more, guys. 11 more. I needed to stop for a second. You need to develop a new technique of holding controller for mashing game. It needs to be something like this. Like where I use this button to tap instead of this. We should use this. Yeah. Ken Masters, what's up, man? Welcome in. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it, man. Man, I am physically like throbbing right now. I'm hurting. Oh, lots of pain. And GG Down, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Good to have you here. Ken Masters, hope you're doing good as well. We were talking about Street Fighter. Good old Ken. You know, I haven't really played as Ken in like a long time because I changed him too much. I like original style Ken, not like all the new moves they gave him. But no Street Fighter 6 for me. That's way too damn modern. I don't care about learning how to do that drive bullshit. I don't like that. Ah! I thought I had more room than that! Okay, look, you can't go all the way to the side of the screen. That's as far as it'll let you go. That's why I died right there. That was a bullshit death right there. That was poor game mechanics. That was not my fault. Did not get the power up. Wonderful. Street Fighter 6 is actually closer to classic Street Fighter than 4 or 5. I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree. I'm gonna have to disagree because that drive bullshit thing. Every time I watch like a high-end match on YouTube of that, like Daigo versus like the other high-ranked person in the world, 90% of the damage comes from the drive rush thing. So yeah, that's just definitely not me. And when they're not using that, they're biding their time until they can. So yeah, that game is definitely not for me. I'll stick with Capcom SNK, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 2, 3, Alpha. Just give me one of the retro ones, I'm fine. That's all I ever wanted. Just don't get hit. Okay, good. Oh my god. Oh my god! They're shooting so much more now! Now my left thumb is hurting more than my right thumb. The D-pad thumb is hurting worse now because of all the dodging I'm having to do. And there's more planes than ever on the screen. Oh my god, just in the level. I need a break. Alright, here we go. Alright, finally. Street Fighter 4 is really good, Beard Man. I'm impressed by how good that one is. I didn't make it to the demo. Street Fighter 6, way too much new stuff to learn for me. Yeah, me too. Me too. No, it's not for me either. Alright, break time again because my thumbs are about to fall off. Rated B for bullshit. That's right. What do you think? Street Fighter X Alpha? It's good, Frisky. It's a good game. Definitely a very nice game. Imagine this game in UN Squadron made by the same company. That's a night and day yet. Amazingly enough, UN Squadron was made by the same company that did this. It's Capcom. Yeah, I know. Crazy stuff. Only 10 more levels to go. The victory is within our grasp. Street Fighter 6 next season characters Greg, Bert, Michelle, and Gretchen. That sounds about right, too. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit game. That's what I'm gonna be, literally. I'm gonna be Gretchen. That sounds like somebody's grandmother. I'm sorry if there's someone in here about 30 years old named Gretchen, but yeah, it sounds like a grandmother name. I'm sorry, it just does. I never knew anyone named that. And anytime I heard that name brought up, it was some old lady. So yeah, sorry to any Gretchens in the chat right now, or might watch this on YouTube in like 10 years. That's the thing with the internet, like things don't go away. All this stuff will be on the internet, like YouTube forever. All my playthroughs go to YouTube, so they'll be here probably long after we're all gone. If YouTube's still around then. I don't know if it will be or not, who knows. Okay, I got my wingmen, but they're gonna get shot down real quick because these levels are a lot harder now. I can't even see enemies because there's too much on the screen. Gretchen or Helga? Helga's like a Norwegian type name. I hear the name Helga, and I think of like, I don't know, Valkyries or stuff like that. Like ancient Nordic culture. All right, we got another boss fight because my wingmen just turned shit and bailed on me. They don't want to fight the boss. It's okay, I will. Somebody's got to do it. I feel like if the plane was colored yellow, it would look like the sea duck from Tailspin. Can I just go up here and just shoot it down? Can they even hit me if I go up here? Yeah, they might be able to. All right, well, I got them. Mixer's merely pining for the fjords. Yeah, pretty much. Priscilla's an old name. I knew a girl named Priscilla in like 5th and 6th grade. I knew a Priscilla. It's a cool name. But yeah, when I hear the name Gretchen, yeah, it sounds like somebody's grandmother. Priscilla Chant? Yeah, I know that one. There's a breakfast place near me, Little Fat Gretchen's. Great name. Is it an Italian place? 9 more levels, let's go. Let's go. Holy crap, we're getting there. Now I kind of want a 1 credit clear. All right, I got to stop for a second because my thumbs. I got to stop. Thumbs are hurting. We're going to make it though. Fighting game tournaments are so fun. Go find Austrian casual you can jump in and have fun with people like Daigo. I don't want to play people like that. Sagan. Last time I tried to play online on Capcom versus SNK2, it put me against like a Grandmaster ranked player. We played like 5 matches. I won 1 and he won the other 4. I was getting my ass handed to me. I was like, why am I fighting a guy like 8 ranks above me? This is bullshit. I actually beat him in a fight though. That was kind of good. But either way, the matchmaking is completely broken if it's doing that kind of stuff. All right, how many more levels? Like 8? They only open during weekdays I work. Okay, it sounds like an Italian place, honestly. Down to single-digit levels. We're going to beat this. And I can't wait to tell my cousins on Facebook that I finally beat 1942. We would like give up on it trying to beat this as a kid. We get to like 20 more to go and then die, and we'd be like, all right, let's go outside and throw the football or something. Me trying to get you to drink sweet tea, that's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. I'd rather play this for another 5 hours and drink some sweet tea. I'd rather not vomit, and sweet tea is like very like vomit inducing to me. I know that sounds crazy, it just is though. Gretchen is a high school character in Donnie Darko, which is set in 1988. I haven't seen that in forever. I don't remember. Matchmaking there is whack. My best at double K on a super diamond. Hey, that's great. That's really good. I was surprised to beat the Grandmaster dude in a fight. But the matchmaking's stupid. You're like silver and gold rank, and you're like, oh, time to find the highest rank in the game, guy. Good job, matchmaking. I think because nobody's queuing. I think that's the problem, so it's just giving you whoever else is in the queue. All right, somehow I didn't... Wow, I got out of that. He didn't even fire at me. We're going for that 1 credit clear now! Now I want a 1 credit clear. I'm getting greedy. Next game we're going to play, we're going to do another run with the Dwarf and King of Dragons on expert difficulty. Last time I tried that, I failed. So we're going to try and get the Dwarf through that game. That's like a Dungeons and Dragons beat 'em up. You guys have seen it before. I haven't played it in a long time, but my last run failed, and I don't sit well with failure. 8 more to go! Gretchen is a nerdy character from Disney's Recess. I've never watched that. Disney's Recess. What's that about? Is that like kids sitting in a classroom going, is it time to go outside yet? Because that was me as a kid. I was sick of English class or whatever. I was like, is it time to go out and play yet? And then like 5 minutes later, I'd be like, time to go out yet? Yeah, I got on teachers' nerves pretty quick. This is like me at like 2nd grade or whatever. Oh, time to go to the playground. Oh, time to go to the field. Time to go to the obstacle course. Just anything but more history class or whatever. Man, only 8 more levels to go. We're gonna beat this. Preferably 1 credit clear, but I just want this to be over so I can physically recover. That's what I want right now. Maybe playing a beat 'em up next is not a good idea because that doesn't have auto attack either. Nothing I can think of has auto fire, and that's what I need. I need something where I can just hold the button down. I can't think of any games that do that right now, though, and besides, I don't really want to use turbo unless we absolutely have to. I should have done it for this game, because I'm going to be paying for it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Alright, well, my wingman probably just saved me from a death right there. Alright, more points. We're closing in on 1,000,000 points, if anybody cares about the scoreboard. It's a cartoon about kids who are usually seen in Recess, thus the name. Okay, never seen it. There's also actress Gretchen Mol. That name does not ring a bell. What's up, Meat Wisdom? Welcome in. How you doing? I don't know that one. I don't know that person. Maybe that's like a younger actress or something that I don't know. I haven't like watched a movie in like 20 years, it feels like. I stopped caring about movies when the year turned to the year like 2000. I stopped caring. Like the 90s were over, I was like, I'm done. I was almost done with video games too. I was just like done with everything. I was like, my childhood's over. What's the point now? There is no point. Sconebone, welcome in. Why do these games have so many levels? I don't know. I wish I knew that. There's too many. Dude, how's Donkey Kong 64 going? People have tried to get me to play that, and it's like collect-a-thon, and I've stayed far away from that. But how are you? What is your thoughts on it? I know you've been playing it later at night. I've been leaving myself lurking in your channel when I go to bed, but what's your thoughts on Donkey Kong Country 64? The Nintendo 64 almost made me quit playing video games completely because all the 3D shit. What is that? The Yashichi, that's what that's called. 5,000 points. Those are in a lot of Capcom games. Okay, that would have been a death. That would have been a death. Look at the bullet hell. I got out of that with my roll maneuver. It's rough. Yeah, I can imagine. It does not look like a fun game. Have you ever ridden in a motorcycle sidecar? No. My parents never would have allowed me to get on a motorcycle when I was a kid, but none of my friends had a motorcycle, so it didn't really matter back then. But I would ride in one now. 8-Bit Bats, what's up? Wizard Without Reason, welcome in. No, we beat Back to the Future. It's done. It's done. Check the VODs. Check the highlights. I made a highlight of it, and I'm going to move it to YouTube at some point as well. Back to the Future is done. Wizard Without Reason. I finally got my 88 miles per hour. Finally. It was not a deathless run, sadly. I had other deathless runs going, but I couldn't close the deal with DeLorean, but I beat it, and that's good enough for me. That was also would have been a death, I believe. Holy crap, man. It's getting intense. There's way more bullets on the screen now. And the enemy planes are more powerful. Look how many bullets! That was like a volley of like 5 together. And the big planes are quicker. I think like the cover of the box has one of the big planes being shot down. I cannot believe I didn't get hit there. Am I getting better at shmups? Of course not. Somebody's gonna tell me, hey Mixer, you're pretty good at shmups. No, I'm not. Don't try and convince me I am. I don't know why I did. Shit. I wasted the roll, and then now we have to go back. Sean Core, what's going on, man? How have I been? Where have I been? I had to take some time off from streaming for a bit. But I'm back, and I hope you're doing good, man. We're playing 1942. It's not very good. It kind of sucks, and it's killing my thumbs. You just have to keep hitting the button. I'm fucked up. Lore Master Noah, welcome. Thank you for the welcome back. How you doing? You're pretty good at shmups? No, I'm not! I am not! I am not pretty good. I'm gonna disagree. I'm not pretty good. So much on the screen, and like stuff's disappearing because of this sprite overload. Okay, I got out of that. Maybe we need to play less Gradius games and better shmups of other types. Less Gradius. I think that's where I go wrong. I play too much Gradius. I get hit one time, the game's practically over. When is this level gonna end? Where's the aircraft carrier? It should be coming up any second. Sean, good to see you, man. All right, finally. How many more stages? Holy shit. Are you calling a shmup? Me? Mixer's good at shmups. He is intelligent, very good. Well, I don't know about that. Use filter and composite to make the pixels less bright. Yeah, but I couldn't do that on the NES, on the original NES. So I don't think I could get away with doing that here either. You can see the NES had this problem as well, sprite overload. Too much on the screen caused flickering. All right, I guess we're gonna get some worthless power up, right? I'm gonna get my wingman back. All right, that's actually pretty good. We gotta get that, holy God, too. Look how much stuff's on the screen. The game can't handle it. It's gonna crash. I get a feeling it's just gonna crash. I can't even shoot right now. I do not know how I did not lose a wingman or die. And somehow we got him down. That was a miracle. All right, I'm just gonna stay right where I am. All right, now we can move. I gotta stop for a second, I'm hurting. Holy shit, there's a setting for it in RetroArch. Okay, it'd take me about 20 years to find that because it's in RetroArch. I'd love to see you do it. Poppin' Twin B, that's the only shoot 'em up I owned. Is that on NES? I played Stinger. I believe that's in the same series, Vanilla Stinger. Rob D recommended Stinger to me years ago, and I ended up liking it. It was fun. It's made by Konami. But Vanilla, put that in Discord, please, so I can put that on my list if it's not already on there. Poppin' Twin B. Okay, I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna not play it just because it's a shmup. Occasionally we do a shmup here. I can tolerate one every, like, year or so. Not too often. All right, we lost a wingman. That's okay. Got him. Okay, good. That was like 6 bullets in that little volley right there. All right, just keep firing. You can't take a break from firing or you're not going to hit enemies. There went my other wingman. Okay. And I have no power-ups. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, we get it, game. We get it. You've only been doing this for the last 2 hours. We know. It's Morse code. But why? Who thought that would be a good idea? Let's put Morse code in a shmup. Sounds like a good idea. Joseph, welcome in. You can tell by my nickname that I played this game. I still enjoy the music. C64 for Commodore 64. Welcome in, man. How you doing? Do the old Mortal Kombats cheat? Yes, they do. They input read really badly. My thumb got crushed just now. Just took a break from the arcade version of this. Dude, you gotta just stop every now and then with this game. I don't think the arcade one has pause though, does it? Hard to believe Crisis Force is on the Famicom too. Is that something I should play? But yes, Mortal Kombat games do cheat. Joseph, good to see you, man. Good to have you here. Somebody mentioned the Commodore 64 version of this earlier, and I know it's got an arcade version also, which I've never played, but I know it does the beeping thing because somebody mentioned it. Anybody translating the Morse code in this? Yeah, if you translate it, let me know what it says. You know what I bet it says? I bet it says beep, 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 beep. And we're gonna go with that. That's what we're going with. Just because. All right, what's this? Nothing? All right, cool. Crisis Force is a Konami shmup. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that one before. Is it good? You said Konami, which kind of scares me because they do the Gradius games. And Gradius is the old, oh, you died, press reset game. Some people don't mind that. Where's Retro Junkie? He said he doesn't really mind that. I do. State-of-the-art sound transition from arcade. That's what it says on the box. Plabu, you're not wrong. State-of-the-art high-resolution graphics. That's what the box says. Would the box lie? Of course it would. All right, they're not attacking me as much on this level. That's good. They're not, like, firing. Good. They've run out of ammo. One plane has shot down like 10,000 enemy planes now. We're going to keep fighting on. We've only got a couple more levels to go. And then I never have to see this game again for the rest of my life. That's going to be great. No more beeping, no more beep, 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 no more this noise it makes when you shoot. I'm just done. I'm physically and mentally over this. All right, I get to take a small break again. That's good. State of the art. Hearing from this game some good old-fashioned Navy bassline and whistles for a marching beat. That's an insult to all that. Try Ghost Pilot. I have a physical copy of Ghost Pilot on Neo Geo. I'm not good at it. It's way harder than this. It's got unlimited continues though, but you'd have to set like a continue limit to get any challenge out of Ghost Pilots on Neo Geo. But it is a very good shmup. It's like this, except good. Basically. Oh my god! Alright, we're fine. That was close. Alright, this is different. Was this now we're over a city? That was scary. Yeah, now it looks like we're, I guess that's supposed to be like a town. Alright, I win. We're gonna roll over here. That's their graphics for buildings, a bunch of squares, rectangles. Zunisha, welcome in. What's going on? Thank you for the resub with Twitch Prime. I appreciate the 4 months, man. My thumb's gonna need a break. You're just in time to see my thumbs fall apart. But thank you for the 4 months. Hope you're doing good. You're gonna see 1943 one day? Thankfully, I already beat it. I beat 1943. It was much shorter game than this, but way harder and way better. It was like very high quality 1943, but man, that game was hard. That was like 6 or 7 hours of shmup play in that one. And that one had like a charge shot you could use. You could hold the button down and fire like a charge shot. I'm dead? No, I'm not. Sunisha, thank you for the resub, dude. I appreciate it very much. It's good to have you here. We're trying to beat this. We're near the end of the game. There's only like 4 more levels of this nonsense to go. And then I never have to see it again. This is just one to cross off your list just for the sake of doing it. Especially without using turbo. Don't ever play this without turbo. I'm going to recommend never, ever not using turbo for this. If you ever play this, turn the turbo on. Don't be like me. Don't be stupid. Save your fingers. Save your controller. And I'm dead. Cool. How many lives do I have? Oh, they made me go back! Oh, no! They made me go back! That's terrible. You die, you go back. I like the noise when you shoot down the large plane. Great soundtrack. Beep, 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 beep. My thumbs are dying. This game doesn't look easy. No, it's not as hard as 1943, but I don't know. 1943 was ridiculous. For those tired of beeping, search for 42 main theme Mark Cooksey to hear how the game actually sounded. Why did they change it to this then? Looks like the ground has an infection. Yeah, with all the... yeah, it kind of does, right? Like a really bad case of chicken pox or shingles or something, yeah. All right, don't get shot down now. We're almost through the level. Just gotta survive a little bit longer. You can't fire any faster than what I am. I am literally tapping the button as quick as I can. And this is as fast as it's gonna let me fire. All right, we got through it. Jesus Christ. Just listen to the book, Ready Player One. We should tell the idea and do the Mixer quest. I haven't seen Ready Player One, the movie about video games and stuff. I've not seen that. What kind of music and sound effects should we use? Yes. That was their idea, right? Something like that. Uh-oh. Big wall of bullets. We're fine. Okay. We got to get powered back up. That might help a little bit. Okay, now they're firing at me. That's not good. The other level, they weren't shooting much. Oh, man. My thumbs are barely going to hang on. Hope we can even play another game today. I hope. That would have killed me, okay. Well, if this had some really nice music like 1943 did, this wouldn't be that bad of a game. But the music is just, or the Morse code, whatever you want to call this crap, it's such a downgrade to what the game could have been. This could have been so much better. I see that with a lot of games. It's like a lot of games are like 1 or 2 changes away from being really good. Okay, let's just get over here. Let's just move over. All right. Being trapped on the edges of the screen in this game is not good because you can't move all the way over. There's like an invisible wall before you get there. My gun is not working properly because there's too much on the screen. Your rate of fire decreases when there's more enemies. Like when you need to shoot faster, you can't because there's a sprite limit. And the game can't physically go over the sprite limit or it could like risk crashing. So there's a limit. That's making it harder than it needs to be. Like right now, I have a maximum of 2 shots on the screen at once. That sucks. All right, somehow we might beat this level without taking a death. I'm just gonna roll, just hopefully we'll beat it. All right, some way, somehow. Holy shit, Soda, welcome in, what's going on? Yeah, we got beep, 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 beep. Getting a whole week of Paperboy is challenging, it is, it's really hard. I don't think I've ever done that before, Monica. Thank you for the GGs, we're near the end. Gotta fight to the end. I'm so glad this is going to be over. I'm just going to have to do that. I'm just worried there's too much on the screen. Did I get my wingman? All right, that could help. Get a wider shot. Of course, that's going to add sprites to the screen, so that means I'd probably get to shoot less. God. I can barely see because the plane is the enemy planes are green and we're flying over green. That's not a good combo. It should have colored the enemy planes orange or something so I could see them. Oh, my poor thumb. All right, well, there's some orange ones, but those are only for the power-ups, so that really doesn't matter. Good, more points. Okay. Oh my god, I can't move. Oh my god. No, there was no escape there. It was roll or nothing. All right, look, when there's less enemy planes on the screen, I can fire faster. And just keep hitting B. Just keep hitting B. Is this the final boss? Is this the end of the game? Please let this be the end of the game. I don't want any more. This is it. I don't know if that's counting or not. It looks like it's doing damage. We shot him down. Okay, good. Please let that be the end of the game. There's not another level, right? There's not enough levels to get to another boss. The boss is the same big plane every time. They don't change it. Did we do it? Is the game over? Please tell me yes. There's the aircraft carrier. Please let there be a loop too. I'll just end stream. If that happens, I'll just turn the game off. The answer is beat, 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 beat. That's how camouflage works. I don't care. It's a video game. All right, there's another level. God damn it. That was not the final boss. There's more content. Yay, right? Normally you're happy when a game gives more content. And this, I just want it to be over. All right, this could be the last level. Please paint your planes day glow orange. Says, yeah, Winston Churchill probably came up with that, right? Yeah. We had the alliance of FDR, Churchill, and Joseph Stalin in World War II. What a combo. There's a picture of all three of them together. That's like one of the craziest things in history. Holy crap. I remember studying that back in the day. I was like, man, what times those must have been. All right, we're almost done. Like one more level to go. Whoa! That was close. Paul's arm. What's up, man? Welcome in, Paul. How you doing today? I think we're about to beat this. I wonder what the ending's going to be. This better have like a cool ending where it shows me like coming in on an aircraft carrier. There's like a big horde of guys cheering me on. You know, like the ending in Top Gun. When they land in Iceman says something like, you can be my wingman anytime. That's the kind of ending I want. I want Tom Cruise and Iceman, Val Kilmer. That's what I want. And if I don't get that, I'm not going to be happy. All right, at least we have power. We're powered up. It's making this a lot better. What was that one single green plane just flew through? I don't know what the point of that was, but sure. This game doesn't have a budget for a good ending. It better. Maybe all the budget went into the ending, Scone, instead of the audio. Maybe we're gonna get an awesome ending. All right, here we go. Maybe we're gonna see the. Is that the end of the game, or is there more? Congratulations. Dude, that was the ending. Game over. What? Congratulations. One word. Not like congratulations. Congratulation. That's a new one to me. Oh my God. All that awful work for the painful work for that ending. Yes. That's it. That's the end of the game. I even got a 1 credit clear. And that's the best thing. Go and rest now, our heroes. Yeah. You completed a great game. Maybe is there a better ending? I bet there's not. I bet that's what you get no matter what you do. Literally, thank you for the 100 bits. No more beeping. We're done. Oh my God, my thumbs are throbbing. That is terrible. Wow, no effort put into the ending whatsoever. None. Wow. Oh well. We're done. I never have to play it again. We have beaten 1942 on NES, and we're not doing 1944. I already won the war by that point. It's over. Leather Soup, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it, man. Leave Trails, thank you for the LOL emote. And Frisky, thank you for the 100 bits. Frisky, are you happy with that ending? You would have had to work your ass off to see that ending as a kid, and all it would have told you was congratulations. That's all you would have gotten. This was a 1 credit clear. Yes, sir. Cruddas. It was 1 credit. Brimguard, how you doing, man? I hear if you convert all the beats to binary, you can compile a better ending. I'll get to work on that after stream's over. Black Jam Alex, what's up, man?